So yo, what's up guys, I hope you all were doing well. So in this particular video we're gonna talk about the English Proficiency Certificate which you will need while applying for the Italian universities. So it's an crucial point that you must have a strong things, right, a strong documentation while applying for the universities. The first and foremost thing is to secure an acceptance letter from your prescribed universities and course, right? So these things does matter the most, and many of them does not pay more attention over there. It's just a mode of instruction certificate we can put over there. We don't need any sort of IELTS or TOEFL, so they go with the mode of instruction certificate. And in last it might be a case that 50% chances that you get an acceptance letter. And what if you didn't get after waiting time over 1 to 2 months, because the universities require time around 1 or 2 months to give an acceptance letter to a particular student, because they get much application over there, because we can say that the rush is too much for the Italian universities because of the growing popularity of the scholarship and all. So you must be specific over there. So if we talk about the English Proficiency Certificate, so there are two types of certificates. Means two types of things you can majorly use. The first one is the mode of instruction certificate, MOI, and the second thing can be the examination given by you. Okay, so there were two sort of options you can go for. One can be an MOI, mode of instruction certificate, and second thing can be an examination given by you. It can be an IELTS or TOEFL examination, or any, it can be an PTE too, right? So you must have to check out the requirements of the universities specific for the specific courses and all the programs what they provide. So you have to specific, you must have to read the previous year call over there for the specific universities and courses. So they did mention there that what kind of what kind of English Proficiency Certificate they accept, right? So it just take an example for a mode of instruction certificate, the MOI. If you go for the MOI, then first you have to check over there the universities accepts it or not. For Italian universities, out of 10, the 2 or 3 only accepts the MOI. Rest of them requires any sort of examination. They require around B1 to B2 proficiency of English, right? So first you have to check that they accept or not. Then if they accept, then you can go for the MOI. It's not an issue, but in last we can go over the results that which one you must prefer, or for the English Proficiency Certificate. So first go for the MOI, right? So if you go for the MOI, then if you are applying for the bachelor's program, then you can take it from the previous education from where you have done. So if you are applying for the bachelor's, you can take it from your schooling, that it must be on letterhead. It must contain that you had done your previous education from such and such institution, and from for such long period of time, and you can go for your further education in English, right? And it must be sealed and signed by the designated officers there, right? From your teachers or professors, from, or it might be a principal, right? And if you were applying for the masters, then you can get it from your previous college from where you done your degree. So you can go there and ask for the mode of instruction certificate, and you can get same sort of things that he had done the previous education and all for in English, and you can go for there. One more thing, for MOI it must be there that you have done your previous education in English, right? And if you didn't done it in English, so what can be a next option for you? So the second option can be in English examination. It may contain an IELTS exam or IELTS exam, or it may contain an TOEFL exam, TOEFL TOEFL exam, or it may be an PTE exam, right? So you can go for any examination, but first and foremost thing, you must prepare the previous year call of the specific course you are applying for. So they must mention that they accept an IELTS and TOEFL too, but majorly if you take in case for the Italian universities, out of 10, I can say that 10 universities accept the IELTS and TOEFL score because it's accepted worldwide. Even the UK, if you are applying for the US and Canada or something universities, so it is made for them, so you can use it over here in the Italian universities. For the worst case, if I take the minimum is band score what you need for the IELTS exam, so it's 5.5. The minimum score what you need. What they mention there is that you need a minimum score of 5.5 band for applying for using the English Proficiency Certificate. For IELTS, it is equivalent to TOEFL, the B1 and B2 level of proficiency they need. Okay, so that's all. But the big difference came here that the money factor, right? So for preparation of MOI, it doesn't cost you anything. It might cost around 500 rupees if your institution charges for it, but it doesn't charge you anything. It is negligible amount if you compare it with the IELTS or TOEFL, because if you, in the case of Indian scenario, if you go there, then 15 or 16k around price you have to give for giving such examination. So it is preferred for you, and if it is told to you that you must prepare well before the examination. It just and English proficiency exam, so you don't have to worry for that. And in last, if you compare both of the things, that you have to go for the English examination like IELTS or TOEFL, or you can go for the MOI, right? So if it firstly depends on your budget, that your budgets allow you to go for the such and such examination or not. If it allows, then definitely I will recommend you to go for the IELTS or TOEFL examination, right? Because it doesn't give you the preference in the application only, it gives you preference in the visa application too, right? So you can get the preference 2 times while using in same certificate over there, right? So right, if you compare over there, if a student is applying with an MOI instruction certificate, and if a student is applying with an IELTS or TOEFL, so they give preference to the student who apply with the IELTS or TOEFL. But it doesn't only depends with the English Proficiency Certificate, right? That MOI or IELTS, it totally depends. If you are applying for the bachelor's, it totally depends on your TOEFL score, your CV, what you have done previously, what's your experiences, what your academic profile and all, and your motivation letter too. So that's overall contributes to your application. But the English Proficiency Certificate also do contribute you to in the application process and visa applications too. So you must take it as an part of your application process. So that's it all from my side. If you like any sort of video or IELTS or TOEFL examination preparatory material or something, you can ask me in the comment section. If you finding it difficult for preparing for the English TOEFL examination, I had already made a video over it, so you can do check it in my YouTube channel, that how to score 45 plus out of 15 English TOEFL examination. So it's a mandatory exam, you can take it as a mandatory exam, because out of 10 universities, 8 of them ask for the English TOEFL exam if you are applying for the engineering courses. And if you are more dedicated towards Italian universities for the bachelor's program, I prefer you to give the English TOEFL examinations. And many of them found it difficult to find any sort of study material over there for English TOEFL examination. So you can do check the video in my YouTube channel, although I will try to put the link in the description too for the video. And I did mention all of the materials and all you can use to score the 45 plus in your English TOEFL examination, right? So do comment your queries in the comment section, and if you like the video, if you find it valuable, please do like the video. It really motivates us, and your like does matter to us to work more like this. And do share it with your friends and all. So and do subscribe this channel to get regular notification, and this side signing off first. So bye bye, that's it all in this video. Meet you in the next video. Bye.